Okay, today we're doing a video on multifilaments, specifically any multifilament with PU in it. And if you don't know what polyurethane does to tennis strings, please check out my video, Why the Different Prices in Multifilaments. And I was wanting to buy another polyurethane string for my shop, another reel. So I decided to just buy every polyurethane set I could find in Tennis Warehouse and try them out. So hopefully in the next 6 months or so, I'll have enough time to try each one of these out and make a review for them. But meanwhile, to this video is just going over the packaging and the price points. So let's take a look. Our first string is Tourna Quasi-Gut. Polyurethane infused multifilament, natural gut-like comfort and playability. So this one is $9.95. It's a 17 gauge, and I tried to get everything in 17 gauge, and I tried everything in 1.25 millimeter. And if they didn't have the offering, then I did something as close as possible. With this, actually, there are some problems with the packaging. You'll see this is actually the graphic for Big Hitter Silver, which is incorrect. And I reported this to Tourna, so hopefully they fix that soon. And also, here they talk about as compared to natural nut. So I don't know what nuts have to do with tennis strings, but they probably meant natural gut. But essentially they're saying that this is the closest they're going to get to natural gut without natural gut. And it talks about how it's excellent weather shielding, fantastic durability. So I'm excited to try this out. It's $9.95, so it's a great budget option. Next, Quasi-Gut Armor. So I'm guessing this is a more durable version of the Quasi-Gut. It's polyurethane infused multifilament with co-poly wraps. Now we got some poly in there for a crisper response and enhanced durability. So I guess now you're like, if you want to have the natural gut sensation, but you want a little bit more of a crispy response, this is the string that's supposed to do it for you. They say there's 2 ribbons of co-polyester in it, and it reduces the elasticity, but it's going to increase the crispy poly-like feel. I have noticed in the past that when they try to do these poly multifilament infusions, I haven't found a great combination yet, or a great result, but hopefully this one is different. This one, it's also talks about it's durable enough to be a hybrid. That's another thing with multifilaments I found, is that multifilaments often are terrible strings for hybrids because they're so soft that the hybrids, the polyesters will cut into these individual strands, and I found that if you're just doing a hybrid, it's better to get into the synthetic gut if you're just worried about durability. Of course, the feel of a multifilament I personally prefer over synthetic gut, so if you're willing to pay a little extra money, then that's not a problem. But if you want a little bit more playtime out of your rackets, yeah, I highly don't recommend PU multifilaments. And if you want to go multifilament, get a nylon-based multifilament, such as Head Velocity MLT, Golden Sensation, or one of the Prince ones are awesome as well. In fact, I think the Prince ones are quite durable as well. Okay, next we have Yonex Rexis Feel Nylon Multifilament. But this one I think has some PU infusion in it. Somewhere on this packaging I saw PU. There it is. Composition. Yeah, it's hard to see. High intensity nylon multifilament, rubber polymer capsule, and high modulus polyurethane. So I found that for a lot of these polyurethane strings, they have this capsule around it, this rubber capsule that goes around the strings. I'm guessing it's to increase durability. But my problem with that is I don't like anything like coating, so I don't like thin wrappings and stuff like that, because those after just maybe after even like 10-15 minutes of play, it's gone. So I think it's a little bit deceitful, because you enjoy it for like the first 10-15 minutes, but then you no longer have that sensation. But we'll see. I'm going to be open-minded about every one of these strings. This one is $11. Oh, sorry. Tourna Quasi-Gut and Quasi-Armor, they're both $9.95. So they're both just 5 cents under $10. This one is $11, so you're still getting a polyurethane for a really great budget. And yeah, for them, they call this technology like a Fortismo technology. And yeah, There's it's supposed to have superior ball pocketing and great feel. Okay, next, Multifeel. This one I've already done a review for, so I'm not going to do one, but please check out my review for Multifeel if you're interested. I really like this polyester. Unfortunately, it only lasted me about 3 hours, but if you're not a hard hitter, it'll last you a long time. I string Multifeel for one of my customers, and she's yeah, she gets strung maybe every 3 or 4 months, not very often. So if you're not a hard hitter, this is a great budget option. It's only $12 in USD. It's a little bit more expensive in Europe, I found, and for euros. But yeah, so that's Multifeel. Next, we have Kirschbaum Touch Multifibre, and this one is 1.3. So this one's a little bit cheating because it's going to inherently last longer than a 1.25 millimeter string, but they didn't have any other options. And this one is $13.90. So now it's a little bit bigger jump from $12. This one, there's not a lot of information on here. It says a multifilament with inner coating, inner construction, responsible for playing qualities, protected against abrasion, uses a ball biting PU coating for superior comfort. Okay, I've never heard PU cutting being ball biting, and also they got a little bit of typo here. They did the space comma when it should be comma space. So maybe I'll report that to Kirschbaum. The thing that I don't like about Kirschbaum is their marketing. Like, if you have bought Kirschbaum strings before, every one of these fields, the lowest that they'll do is 7 stars, or 7 cherries, I guess. So really, like, if I look at Kirschbaum, you should just be looking at these, you know, starting from number 7, because, yeah, apparently every string has amazing comfort, playability, power, durability, and there's just slight variance in those qualities according to their marketing. But we all know that's not true. Like, I could pull out a Kirschbaum Pro Line or Black Shark or something, and it's going to be the exact same. It's going to be maybe higher durability, less comfort. But it's a little bit deceitful marketing, I think. But yeah, that said, I am excited to try a string out. I know Kirschbaum is pretty popular string, relatively speaking. You know, it's not like Lux Salon or Velocity MLT or something like that. But people who've been playing tennis for a while, most people have tried out Kirschbaum string. So we'll give this a go as well. Next. Alright, Solinco. This one is $14.50. You've heard of Hyper G, you've heard of Confidential, now you've heard of Mach 10, but have you heard of X-Natural? This one is thermoplastic polyurethane, and this one, once again, is a 1.3. They didn't sell these in 1.25. And I remember there was something interesting about this when I was reading the packaging. TPU... Oh yeah, diamond rough texturing process to allow for superior performance, playability, and spin generation. So apparently there's some sort of diamond rough texturizing on here, and I like just feeling the package. I can kind of feel it. Kind of has that texture you feel from like Alu Power Rough or something like that. I'm guessing why the packaging has all these X's. It's like to emphasize the diamond rough aspect of the string. So this is another one I'm excited to try out. We'll see how long this one lasts. This one, they're not just doing PU, they're saying it's thermoplastic polyurethane. So there must be some plastic element to it. So yeah, be excited for this one as well. Oh, and this one, if I didn't mention, it's $14.50. Okay, next we have Volkl V-Feel. This one's 1.25 millimeters. This one, it's also an interesting one. I'm glad that, you know, these other companies are trying new things out with multifilament strings and PU multifilament strings, because it would be kind of boring to get the exact same string from every company. This one's interesting because they said they added a metallic helix coil for more spin. And they had a unique bonding process for more fiber, resulting in less tension loss for more longer and more consistent playability. 9 power, 8 control, and 6 durability. So that's a little bit more honest. At least they're showing that it's a less durable string. And yeah, with polyurethane strings, they're going to be less durable for sure. But yeah, I'm excited to try this one as well. This one's got some unique elements to it as well. So anything that companies are trying new things out, I'm highly interested in. And I highly encourage companies to do that. Oh, sorry, if I didn't mention it, it's $15.99. So $16 essentially. So yeah, it's significantly more expensive than Tourna Quasi-Gut, which was $9.95. So, you know, now this is like the mid-range polyurethanes. Okay, next we have Babolat Xcel. This one's a fairly popular string. A lot of people who are looking for comfort strings have tried this string out. This one is $19.95, so now we've made the jump into the $20 range, and anything that's $20, I could consider it a premium string. You're paying for a lot of money for a string, so these ones I have higher expectations and higher standards for than, like, you know, if I bought a $10 string and it broke in 4 hours, I'm not going to be too upset. But this one I am expecting to have much higher, better qualities, and if it does break in 3 hours, then it better have felt amazing in those 3 hours. So let's take a look here. Power is high, durability is low too. See, that's good that they're just upfront about it. And then comfort, they decided to just go away with the bars and just do this gauge for some reason. But yeah, it's supposed to have really high comfort. There's not a lot of information on this packaging, so not much to talk about. But yeah, I am excited to try this out. Okay, next. Okay, a classic NRG2. This one is $19.95 as well. Same price as Xcel. And this one I've already tried out multiple times, and many people have tried out NRG2. So I don't want to talk too much about it. The packaging is almost identical. You'll find that along the PU line for Technifibre, the packaging is almost the exact same for every single one of their polyurethane multifilaments. This one's made in France. This one is 1.32. I think they're out of stock for the 1.25, and they weren't going to be in stock for another month at Tennis Warehouse. So I didn't want to wait that long, so I bought this, and this one is made in France. Oh, and I should have shown where these strings are made from. They're made from mostly, you'll find France is common, Taiwan is pretty common. Yonex ones are made in Japan, made in Germany as well. So these multifilament process, it seems like there are certain plants that are able to handle doing PU infusions or coatings on nylon strings. So that's where they're making them. But yeah, that's NRG2. Since I haven't actually done a formal review for this one, I'll actually do one on my channel as well. One day, right? It's going to be a while. It's near the end of it. All right, now we have Yonex Rexis Comfort, and this one is $19.99, so 4 more cents. And this one has a little bit more information. Their packaging. This one also, they're saying that this actually has lower power, which is interesting, and higher spin, higher comfort. So that's not something that you expect from a polyurethane multifilament. Usually you expect high feel, high power, low spin, low durability, and medium control. But I found that for multifilaments, PU multifilaments included, that, you know, just increasing the tension a little bit from what you're normally used to gives you the same amount of control, or at least a similar feel and control to whatever polyester setup you're using. But yeah, let's take a look at this. We have, it says it's a perfect combination of comfort, feel, and ball pocketing. And this looks like it's just a no extra frill string, just it has this one coating here, and then it's just the multifilaments all put together. Once again, they talk about their 4-TMO polyurethane. Every company kind of has their branding. Like Wilson has, I forgot what it's called. It's like X something something. I guess Yonex, they're calling it 4-TMO. This one also, I'm pretty sure it's made in Japan. I think I saw somewhere, yeah, made in Japan. And they actually feel the string here as well. That's what's kind of nice. And this one actually has a kind of, feels more like poly a little bit. So, that's interesting. Maybe it's just the coating, but yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Next, we have Yonex Rexis Power, and this is $9.95 as well. Oh, and this one has more of that polyurethane, natural gut kind of feeling to it. Just feeling it with my fingers. This one, let's see, high power, low spin, or medium spin, medium comfort, a little bit lower, medium control, medium durability. So this one really is just focused on power. Once they talk about that for Timo. This one is also made in Japan, 1.25 millimeters. And while we're here, we can just compare the two. So comfort, if you look at the power, speed, Rex's speed is significantly higher. If you look at spin, Rex's comfort is higher. If you look at spin higher, comfort's higher. Control, they're about the same, but Rex's comfort's a little bit higher. And durability, looks like durability is the exact same. So that's actually makes sense to me right off the bat. Just feeling the string, where this one felt a little bit more like a polyester string. I'm not surprised it has lower power, higher spin, and higher control. And this one that feels more like a PU gut feeling. It has higher power and the lower for everything else. So this one's also $19.99, same price. Okay, moving along, we're almost done. Now we have head Reflex MLT. This is 1.25 millimeters as well. And yeah, this one, oh wait. Yeah. This one, it's full polyamide multifilament construction with soft PU. Provides exit comfort and precise control. So this one I'm also excited for. Head's got their like really unique marketing where they have these connected balls that give you a feeling for what to expect. You should expect high comfort, medium control, medium but a little bit less power, even less touch, and really low spin. Actually, I've noticed that a lot of people think that PU has kind of weak feel to it, but I think that's actually not right. It actually has great feel. It's just if you're so used to polyester strings where you have immediate feedback, it might be at first a little bit different for you to get used to the feeling of those PU strings bending. But once you get used to, like once you speak that language of PU, they actually have amazing feel, and I actually prefer the feel of PUs much more than the polyesters, because polyesters, you know, they just, the energy transfer is immediate, you know, so the dwell time is low, so it's hard to really spend any time with the ball when you hit it with your racket. And that one was $20. So 1 cent more than the Yonex strings. So essentially the same. Once again, these are all premium multifilaments. Next we have Gamma Live Wire Multifilament Series Professional 16. They didn't have it in the 1.25, so I just bought the 1.32 millimeter one. Maximum comfort and exceptional power. Here usually they have a lot of layers going on here. And one thing I like about Gamma is they're always trying out, I feel like they're always trying out weird stuff and new stuff with their strings. If you haven't ever looked at Gamma's line, you should check it out and try some of their strings out, because I think it's good to encourage companies to try out unique constructions. So here we see unique construction of professional offers natural gut-like playability and control. This string holds tension for a longer, livelier feel, making it Gamma's #1 multifilament string. So I actually have used this string before, and I remember I liked it, but I can't really remember the specifics because it's been so long. So I also will be doing a review for this video. Let's see, this one is manufactured in Japan. So I'm going to guess it's probably the same factory as the Yonex strings. Of course, that's just a guess. But yeah, excited to try this one out. This one is $21.99. So now it's $22. So this one I do have a little bit higher standards for. Next, the well-known and well-beloved Wilson NXT. This one, yeah, okay. So this is their marketing term. Proprietary Zycro microfibers impregnated with PU for incredible feel and comfort. This one is 1.25 millimeters. Let's see if I can find where this one is made. I don't see it. Oh, I have Crane here. Let's see. So there's their headquarters. Maybe some offices in Germany, UK. Made in France. There it is. Okay. Made in France. So I'm guessing this is probably the same factory that's making the Technifibre strings, but once again, that's a guess. But yeah, you all know this well. This one, I feel like it feels so close to natural gut. It has a nice, comfortable feeling. It has decent durability. It's $20 string, so it should. But since I haven't done a formal review for this one either, I'll go ahead and include this in my videos if I ever get around to it. Won't really try to, but you know, you got a job, kid, and I have my side hustle of stringing, and I'm also involved in a lot of other like small startups and stuff like that. I just have a lot of hobbies, so it's hard for me to make time for these videos, but I will try my best because this is something that I actually enjoy, and I am very interested in just exploring different PUs, and I also appreciate companies making you know, all these strings and giving money to engineers to figure out new things with strings. So yeah, I want to shed light on all the possible PU strings as possible, especially for those of us who have tennis elbow or who had tennis elbow. For me, my tennis elbow is recovered, but I am being really careful with my elbow. So yeah, this one is X1 Biphase. I've already done a review for this one. It was some time ago though, and the video quality is pretty poor because that was when I was starting to learn how to do YouTube videos and editing. But I'm not sure if I'll make a video for this one. This one, it's a really popular string, and I recommend this pretty liberally to people that I string for. It's also my wife's favorite string, X1 Biphase. This one's the red color. I just want to try the red color out because I thought it looked really good on my V-core. But yeah, I have a reel of it for a reason. It's very durable, great feel, great playability. String a little bit higher than you do for your polyester strings, and yeah, you should still get that feeling of great control. I have found that once it starts fraying, I do start losing a little bit of feel. I start having to work a little bit more to get my top spin. So that's about the time when I start thinking about cutting it out. But yeah, overall, really great string. I don't really think I need to make a video for this one, but if I have time for it, and then I will. But yeah, made in France, 1.25. And yeah, that's the last one. Oh, this is $22. So this is the most expensive string by 1 cent compared to the Gamma Live. But you know, we have quite a range here. We went from $9.95 to $22. Yeah. So it's good that in the polyurethane world you can also get some variety. You'll find that the ones that are a little bit more expensive, they're not like, it's usually, they have a lot of like unique, interesting things going on. Like they're adding the plastic strands to it. They're trying to add the metal strands to it. They're trying to add texturizing to it. So that's probably what's increasing the price. Versus if you just do something that's a little bit no nonsense, just give me PU and nylon in a really good combination, then yeah, it's just, even though it's just those two base materials plus their additives, it's $22 because the process to make this string is probably a lot more complicated. I talked about in my other video. The process to add polyurethane to these nylon tennis strings, this is very complicated because nylon, you just have to heat up the string, make the string, and then wrap it while adding additives. But polyurethane, you actually you can't go into the really, really hot melting temperatures for it. You have to be a little bit more careful and a little bit more precise during the process to make it. So I'm not surprised at all why these strings are more expensive. But with that said, that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching this video. It was a long one, but if you got through it, then I hope you learned something. Thanks. Bye.